Hi, good morning. This is going to the next vlog, which you guys will know because this is the next vlog. I almost finished editing last week's vlog, but I am going out on an adventure with my best friend and one of their friends. We're going to the sewing studio out in Maitland, and this is my outfit. This was a tablecloth, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. It might just be extra fabric. And I don't really have anything else to say. I'm still in lovecore mode because it's still February. Off we go! Good morning. There's a couple things I wanted to update you guys on. It's all in this room and it's all a mess, so let me get started. We were cleaning up yesterday and I found this. And I remember I used to use this for makeup before I got really into makeup. Like I had my lipsticks down here and then I had other things in here, so I think I want to get back to using it. I think what I want to do is use it for my like keychain holders and like kind of separate them out and divvy them up. So I'm going to go put this in the other room. And then also we've got this bag of stuff over here. Oh, I haven't shown you guys. When I went to Clock Tower Garden, no, I went to Universal with my friends. I worked on a lot of crochet because I was just like, I'm kind of quiet and I know I talk a lot here and my videos always end up being over an hour, but I do a lot of talking, or I don't do much talking when I'm out in public. So I got a lot of crochet done and I finished one full skein of yarn of the big twist, and this is how far I've gotten on the skirt. I did do a crochet with me video, or like a crochet ambience video. It only ended up being like 15 minutes long, so I may or may not use it. I don't know. But I do like the way it's coming out now. So I will be continuing this in like at least one more skein of this. I will use the cherry yarn. I don't know how many little ridges I'll do, but this is basically the same thing I did last year. But at least this time I have a little hole, like the back loop, to add the cherry. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys an update on that. But before we went to Universal, we went out to the sewing studio and we got some fabrics and a pattern. All right, so first up, I went ahead and rebought this pattern. I don't think I've ever bought this more than once, but these shorts, when I first bought them, I bought them in the, what is it, the 4 to 10 range. I don't remember what that size range was. I didn't realize that this didn't go off of like the standard women's pants size. So I cut it at size 8 and it didn't fit. And then now I have it sitting, like one pattern of it sitting out in my pile of stuff that I'm trying to sell. And these shorts, sorry, this room is already a mess, but these shorts, now that I know how to measure myself, I do need it in size 14, I think. No, that's too big. Size 10, 12. Actually, maybe I should have gotten, but it's smaller. Either way, I have this pattern again, and I'm going to make it for myself. If it's too big, then I'm just going to add a belt loop, and then I'll buy the pattern again. But I do like these shorts. I was talking to the cashier, and they were like, oh, these look really cute. I'm like, yeah, I really like them. It's what got me into sewing. I did a poor job at it, but I want to come back to it after 5 years of trying it and do it again. And then I told her, if you want to do it, do not add the pocket. The pocket makes it bulky. It might be a cute idea, but it just doesn't look good if you add the pocket. And she's like, okay, thanks for the tip. So it was great that I got to tell her about that. I do still use the top pattern every now and then. I'm probably not going to use the top pattern. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, we rebought this pattern so that I could try that again whenever I get back into the sewing mode. And then I bought this. So this is for like embroidery. I don't embroider, however, I use it for tracing my patterns. You see how thin it is? It was only 2 something per yard, so I was like, okay, I'm going to use this. I'm starting to run low on the actual stuff that I have. So I have this, and the person at the counter, she was so sweet. Like, she remembered my face, probably my makeup, but she remembered me in a way. And she asked if I had been there before, and I said yes. And then at one point, I told her that I was using what I was using this for, and she brought me all the way up to the front, and she was going to show me what she uses. And there were like something similar, but it was out of stock. And I was like, darn, that just means I have to come back. And she's like, that's right. So that was really sweet of her. And then I bought some of this organza because I really, really liked doing sleeves out of organza. Hold on. Because you can see through them. It's thin material. And I don't know, I just like covering my arms every now and then. So this is all I bought out at Sewing Studio. I did end up spending a little bit more than I wanted to, but that's all right. This is a ticket for when you go to Sewing Studio, just in case you run out of the fabric that you're working with. They had the SKU number so that if you go back, they'll have it for you. So I don't think personally I need these SKU numbers because it's just organza and embroidery paper. But I do have other fabrics that I bought from the last time I went, and I don't know where that paper is. And I could have used it because they don't have the fabric that I wanted. But I will be going back most likely in the October time range because they didn't have very many Halloween fabrics out. And I was really sad, but like also it's only February, so of course. But yeah, anyways, that's the update on this. Here's the update on the hat. So this is the second hat of the whatever, and it's not really important. I also have an update on this. I got a lot of work done yesterday because I was like really, really sad, and I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody, but we've got sleeves going, or about to start going. This is like a really big gap here, so in the future I do definitely need to make this wider. This is probably going to be one of those pieces that I end up, either I keep it for myself and make it an open cardi, or I put it on sale for cheap. So it's getting there. We're going to do a few more rows until it goes down to here, kind of like a crop, and then I'll switch to the other yarn for that. And then what else? Oh, I'm starting on working on all of these, putting these online. I have my bandanas here too. So here's the deal. I have taken all of my physical items off of Etsy because not Etsy, Ko-fi, because I realized when I try to, offer my patterns, I do have my patterns on my Ko-fi for cheaper. It's $3 for my defrosting scaly shrug on there, as opposed to Etsy, that it's $5. So Ko-fi, $3, Etsy, $5. I also have a free version of that pattern on my Ko-fi. I can't do free on Etsy. It's really hard to navigate Ko-fi, especially as a shop owner. And like I've had everything like divided or like titled, all that, and it's really hard to navigate. So that being said, everything that's physical that I do feel represents me as a shop owner will be on my Etsy shop. It sucks because I'd rather have a cheap alternative for people, but it's also, I'm the type of person that struggles to just upload in general, especially on Ko-fi, where you have to individually list each and every product, which is fine because it makes it easier for people to like pick and choose what they want. However, on Ko-fi or Etsy, I can lump them all together. Like, let's say the spiderweb beret. I have one spiderweb beret design. Well, I have two right now, but I can separate them in colors, and it's only 20 cents overall. But yeah, it's easier for me to only pay attention to one site. Now, if I have a website, I'm probably going to keep on doing my Etsy site, just because like I know that's the most visible one for most people. That's the easiest one. Although nowadays, I don't think it's going to be that way anymore. But either way, it's too much to keep up with both. I haven't been really paying attention to Ko-fi. I want to keep it just patterns on Ko-fi so that I can like move on and start putting my bandanas and more stuff onto my Etsy, because I haven't updated my Etsy in a really long time, mostly because I know I had to update my Ko-fi in tandem. So yeah, that's everything that's going on right now. just wanted to give you guys an update because I did get a lot done last night. I also cleaned my other room. And like I said, I found that little tackle box thing right here. I'm going to put my keychain things in here. I ended up like being able to open up my wagon. I have a wagon for my market stuff. I think I told you all last week. I applied for Prometheus Esoterica's oddities thing. I'm not expecting to get in, I'm not going to lie. Most of my stuff is more cutesy and they're very like oddities themed. So I may or may not get in. I'm going to try for other places as well. I haven't told y'all yet, but I'm going to have a schedule change coming up towards the end of March, where I no longer work Friday, Saturdays. I'll be working only Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which Sundays are kind of hard to get rid of, but I'm going to try to keep my schedule open for Friday, Saturday so I can stop calling out, and it won't be as hard for me to make it into markets that are on Saturdays only. And I'm going to apply more. I think I can do one a month. I'm going to have to start learning how to do these things by myself, because my husband can't always be there. He is a Saturday employee, and like his goal in life isn't to like, it is to make sure that I'm a happy wife. However, his goal isn't the market life. My goal is the market life. So I need to make sure I know what I'm doing by myself and do it by myself. So, all right, let me put all this junk away. All right. This bag is all online. There's only 2 things in here that aren't listed, and it's pride bandanas. But this is everything I want to bring to my markets. Everything that I don't want to bring to markets is in a separate bag. I do have a couple like clothing items in a separate bag as well, but that's because it's clothing and I just don't want to overfill this bag. But I'm going to go put this over in that side room. Not the side room, the dining room. And that way I can free up the space once again. The reason why I don't feel comfortable putting the pride bandanas on there is, like I said, there's only 2 left. I think I might be missing some, to be honest, but it's okay. Stuff happens. It's just going to happen. Also, on top of that, I have a feeling that I will never get my hands on the pride bandana or pride yarns again. Because the only place that has it right now is Hirschner's. And Hirschner's, like, they got some of the rights, like, once it started happening. But then Michael bought the label. And I don't think Michael's is going to bring the label back. I'm just saying, I've seen it happen before. I've heard of it happening before where Michael's bought something and just let it die out. You can see it online on the website that Big Twist, like, they don't have very much stock. My orders were separated by 3 shippings. I got free shipping, but like 3 different ship dates for one order because they had to pull from separate warehouses. So that's really frustrating. So I'm just going to leave the pride bandana by itself, and it's just going to come to markets with me. It's really disappointing. Big corporate. I finally went ahead and purchased the photo sleeves. One of my favorite artists that I watch for Artist Alley vlogs and all that, Kelsey Kishi Draws, she's going to be at MegaCon, and she is really into Love and Deep Space. I'm not a Love and Deep Space girly. However, I do like photo cards and the way that like it's popular right now. I do like collecting cards in general, specifically Pokemon Halloween cards. So that being said, I think this would be a great way to like prototype something. I'm going to do my best because like I think it was last year Ivy Draws was there and I was going to give her like a little sitting thing, and I got too nervous to go up to her and give her anything, and I didn't actually make anything to give her. So this year I'm going to specifically make something, and it's going to be part of the Melty Love series, and I'm going to use the little heart keychain holder thing that I got from Michael's for this holiday, Valentine's Day, whatever. Hopefully I'll be able to find more of those keychain things in the future. But anyways, I'll use that. I'll attach like little hearts, and I think the little hearts are going to be the bamboo hearts that I've been making. And then I'll do the melted like ice cream cone, waffle cone thing. I'm either going to do waffle stitch or I'm going to do just maybe I'll do it out of bamboo yarn I think that might be the best case scenario because acrylic might be too thick and I don't want to go any smaller with my hook because right now I'm using a 4.5 on here and it's like kind of straining my hand, but that's the way I need to do my berets. So that being said, I think I have quite a bit of like cotton yarn left over or bamboo fair yarn that's in pink. And then I'll have to find another yarn colorway to do the drippy stuff. But yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'll see. Once the cards, like the photo sleeves, whatever comes in, I'll get measurements and all that. And then I'll work on it. Yeehaw, we got a new one done. Well, done is a word, but we've got a new one base. So these, I feel like these are a little bit smaller than normal. I don't know. Maybe my tension's been tighter lately, but yeah. Anyways, we're going to set this to the side because I no longer want to work on it. I do need to, since it's the 21st, work on the beret tutorial. I will get to that eventually today. I'm going to at least start it today. I have all the rules of how to do it, the writing, whatever, the pattern written down. I just got to record it. And I think I have photos. I think I'm okay without photos, but I need to double check before I start because if I don't have that done, then that's more work on me. I don't think I have to, but anywho's, off to the side you go. I'm going to work on something else before I start getting over there. I think what I want to do actually is start working on my defrosting skelly shrugs. So we're going to do some reorganizing here. We've got one bodice piece done. This is the extra small to small size. Definitely too small for me. This took give or take about an hour. And I feel better about my pricing about this because I kind of like, my thing is I want my size range to be inclusive and I don't ever want to charge more because of more yarn count. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the best way to go about this is to go off of this because like I'm doing this for fun. Most of this is all for fun. It helps with my anxiety. It helps with like everything really. We're going to make the other bodice panel and then we're going to work on maybe the sleeves. By the way, I did the stacked single crochet churn, whatever. I don't know how you would call it, but normally what I would do is chain 2 or chain 1 and then turn and then go in. But it's come full circle because one of my testers actually did the stacked and I really, really loved how it looked. And I finally learned how to do it. And now we've got this guy. Whee! All right, back to crochet. I just binded off this piece or cut off this piece. I guess I could try it on so you guys can see it, but I'm about to start putting my pink portion on. It's sitting right here. Sorry for all the noise, but let me pick you up. This is kind of like not that big. Hold on. It's like hard to show you guys. Hi. This isn't wide enough, and I'm hoping that the strips would make it wide. I think what's going to end up happening is that this is going to end up being an open cardi, and then in the future I'll have to like reconfigure if I want to make it closed cardigan because this is just like that's too much of a gap. I'm gonna have to like make that much, so I gotta figure out what I want to do for the trim as well. But we are right below my bust area, so now I'm going to do the rest. Terrible news. I just remembered or realized that I never did the back loop only whatever down here. So the slime drips, they're not going to work the way that I want them to. I'm about 8 rows in. If I take this apart now, I'm going to be very upset with myself and I'm probably not going to finish it. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do a front post stitch. That's not what I want to do in the future. Just saying. But I can't believe I forgot that. Oh, I cannot frog all this. Like, look how far I've gotten. Look how great it looks. I don't know. Does it look great? Oh, good blistering cold morning. I woke up. Let me show you how cold it is. This is a thermal cup. So it changes color. It's starting to warm up, but it's pink, which means it's cold. So I just finished 5 more rows, I believe, of my beret. It's in the other room. I'm not going back over there. That room is freezing. I think that's another reason why I don't want to be in there. It's cold in the summer. It's hot, or it's freezing in the winter. So winter sewing is not for me. Anyways, I'm back at it again. I have been doing the front loop, or no, front post crochet of, yeah. And it worked out pretty well. Like, honestly, I do like the texture it brings. You can't really see it from there, but it brings a little bit of extra texture to the top layer. And I'm not mad about it. The only thing that I'm mad about is I have to switch over to knife, whatever. Sorry, my husband's a culinarian and I don't remember what it's called. Knife grip. And yeah, it's because like my hand gets kind of tired of holding it when it's, yeah, you know what I mean, right? Right? Most people aren't pencil grip, so maybe you don't know what it means. Anyways, yeah, just wanted to give you an update on that. The beret, it's the 23rd. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish it. I've been trying to do like 10 rows a day. 10 rows? Maybe 5 rows. The first day I had the 2 beginning rows all the way up to row 4, or like the 4, 2, increase 2. I don't know. What am I saying? Who knows? It's morning. I want to go back to bed. I'm so excited to show you guys. Look how cute. I really like how that it kind of like drips down. I mean, obviously they're drips, but it kind of, because I have to pull down the yarn, it kind of gives it like a picot kind of thing. But oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I have to finish this. I'm locked and loaded, y'all. Locked. Future me needs to remember to add 1 extra stitch on both sides because I am working on the second motif of this and it just doesn't line up to where that's the end. So we're going to have that gap right there. And I ain't frogging this. Actually, I could add a stitch right there. I might just do that. I had a couple chances. I'm going to do that because I don't want to deal with this. I have an idea. I think I have like 2 skeins of this in a different colorway, same colorway. And I think what I really, really want to do is make sleeves because like literally just sleeves, the detachable ones. And I don't know, I've been thinking about it a lot, especially with sewing, but I really don't want to get into the sewing room. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up getting into hand sewing soon. I really like being in front of my computer. I love being able to like click things. It's all about accessibility for me here. And having to like go up, down, up, down, up, down when you're measuring and all that, I don't know. It just kind of hurts my back. I have a feeling when I get back into sewing, it's going to be hand sewing, like bows or little accessories. So that's besides the point. I want to make sleeves using 2 of these because I made an outfit last year. No, 2 years ago. No, last year. It was for MegaCon, and I really liked how the sleeves came out because it did that color pop. And then also I made like the bodice part. I don't really like the bodice, to be honest. It doesn't have sleeves. It's a cold shoulder top because I'm still learning garment construction and crochet. What I want to do is just take those sleeves pattern. I don't think I'll completely replicate what's going on there. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to end up doing like the whatever fancy stitch that I do, that motif that I do, make it an armband and then have it just go out. That's the plan. That's coming up. Yeehaw. All right, we just finished the first skein of yarn and I'm about to attach this, whatever's left of this. I think I only have like 2, how many more rows? I got maybe 3 more rows and then this is done. And then I'll move on to the sleeves. But this is really, really cute. Oh, I can't wait. I'm glad that I got back to this. I really am. Oh, I had my first impersonator on Instagram today. But what I really wanted to come up on here was to show you this and that I'm actually going to block it for once. Is it glowing? Yeah, buddy. So yeah, that's wild. I don't know. I think it was just a bot. Like, if it's somebody that was trying to like do more nefarious things, I don't think that username would be used because it's like right next to mine. But anyways, we're going to get this in warm water. I do still have safety pins in here so that I know where these ones, well, I mean, I really don't need these. Oh, I have another one here. I don't know. I might take them out, but I'm going to warm up some water and get this. I should take out these safety pins. I don't want them to rust on here. I think it will be fine. It will be fine. So yeah, we're just gonna not block, but we're going to just stretch it out a little bit with warm water. Just kidding. I remembered that I want to get this done by Tuesday, and it's not going to look great, but that's okay. It's still not going to look great after I block this. So I think I'm just going to skip over to the sleeves. That's what we're doing. If anything, we can start blocking tomorrow. I want to get this done, but not Tuesday, Wednesday. If it's too big, it's too big. Hi, good morning. I just filmed another 5 rows of my beret, which has been like pretty good for my mental health, just to do 5 rows at a time. But I also applied for Milk Mart, which I kind of feel bad because I just realized while I was quickly clicking through the demographics answer, I clicked BIPOC because I didn't realize it said BIPOC. I just saw POC. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a person of color, so I'm going to click on that. Oh, please don't hate me. Please. Anyways, Milk Mart, I applied for one October 6th, so that's all the way in the future. I'm trying to look for markets around the April, May time. Maybe not April. April feels like too soon, but definitely May, so that I have like things to look forward to and things to make, or reasons to make stuff. Plus, like, I really, really want to have an excuse to not be at my actual job. So hopefully I'll get into something soon, and hopefully I'll get my way out there. I'm realizing just how expensive most of these markets are. The Milk Mart one was like 110, 125, I can't remember, for a 10 by 10, which that's actually a pretty decent size. So I'll probably, I mean, that's all the way in October. And if I do that in October, that may or may not be the only one I'm able to do, because we do have our vacation, but we did a lot of adult chores yesterday. My husband got a lot cleaned up in the kitchen. We found Crisco in the pantry, dated 2017. That Crisco, that shortening, was almost 10 years old, almost a full decade. You know, I don't know if you guys know about this subreddit, but it's basically people that go to their grandparents' house and like clear out their grandparents' house, and they'll pull out like a thing dated from the 80s. That would absolutely be me if my husband weren't cleaning out the pantry. Sorry. I don't know how far I am with the sleeves. I haven't even tried it on. This is what the sleeve looks like now. Kind of like a nub. But I don't know how much further I want to go. Probably 10 more rows at the very least, because that's very short. Kind of want it to, like, you know, this is so boring and tedious. I kind of wish I didn't do it in half double crochet, but I know it's going to be more structurally sound this way, and I know it's just going to be overall easier to do the applique. I have a feeling, okay, what I want to do, since tomorrow, because today's Tuesday, yeah, today's Tuesday. Tomorrow is the day that we go to Sea Life to go to do the Animal Crossing event. What I can do is use this like a bolero. Well, okay, in sewing terms, it'd be kind of a bolero. Would it? Yeah, maybe. A bolero is basically just shoulders in sewing. Bolero in crochet and sewing are a little bit different. According to me, it's a little bit different. Sorry, I don't even remember where I was going with that. But basically, what I was trying to say was, I'm going to keep on crocheting around until I'm satisfied with the length of this. And then after that, I'll continue. And I know, well, actually, I do have the leggings. I just don't want to show this off yet. Not at least not to my short form content. So maybe what I can do, I'll wear the leggings tomorrow, and I'll do that as a reveal. Because the hood, I just don't feel comfortable wearing that out. Maybe I could wear it to Universal. I think the high tomorrow is only 68. So maybe I could wear it to Universal. I just don't know what I want to wear it with. I still want to make sleeves for it too. Oh, by the way, going back to yesterday when I said I wanted to make sleeves out of the carrot cake, I still do. I only have that colorway that I showed you yesterday in a purple colorway. So if I do that, then I'll have to do 1 and 1, which is not the biggest deal in the entire world. However, I would love for them to be in the same colorway. Besides the point. I know I want to make sleeves for the hood, so I'm cutting it real close, y'all. It's getting there. Maybe once I get bored of this again, then I'll work on the sleeves again. I'll think about it. Not gonna lie, I don't feel like getting up for this one, so I think maybe I could go one row less on this. Hold on. Let's see. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay, maybe 2 rows less. Yeah, I might do 2 rows less. So this is at 18 rows, and when I did the across multiple times, it was 15 rows. So maybe I can just do this at 15 rows, and then that would make sense, right? That way it's like less counting on my end. But like if you look at how it drapes or sits down, I know it's not like the best angle. Sorry, but fine, I'll get up. By the way, we're inside out, but that's okay. I didn't realize that until today. Straightened out. I think this is fine. I think this is perfect. It's a little coming up short, but like I'm so tired of half double crochet. It's so tedious, so boring. I just want to move on to the next thing. Yeah, that's it. We're only doing 18 rows of this. I don't want to do any more. Ta-da! I don't know. It doesn't look too bad, right? Maybe I should do 2 more rows. I regret doing so much of this. I regret it so much. Like, there's barely any here. I ended up adding 2 more rows. So we're going to cut this off. This is 20 rows, which isn't the worst. It's just that it's so tedious. And maybe next round, because I have a feeling I'm going to make this again very soon, because I do want to make this into a pattern eventually. It's getting a little bit warm now. I mean, I say that as I'm bundled up in a jacket and I'm getting freeze warnings on my my PC. But like, it's February. Florida winter doesn't last very long at all. We'll get cold fronts. So it's cold today, cold tomorrow, but it's getting back to the 80s in like maybe 2 days from now, maybe 3. And then we might, this is a huge maybe, get another cold front in March. And not likely in April. And I know when the winter like starts fading away and it's like spring again, most people don't want to wear something. I mean, I don't know how it is up north, because the furthest up north that I lived during winter was Arkansas. So it's not very north at all. And it stayed cold for a while. It was like, to me, cold for 6 months. So maybe somebody up there would want to wear this in the spring. It kind of gives spring vibes, but like maybe even office vibes. Nah, no, this is not made for an office. This is, unless you work in like a really good corporate location. I doubt a corporate alternative location. This isn't an office type sweater, you know? But yeah, I think the reason why I'm talking so much is because I don't want to do 20 more rows. It's only 20 more rows. It's only 20 rows. We can do this. And then we can move on to the fun portion. This, mindless. This, I'm listening to very interesting YouTube videos. That's the only way I'm getting through this. I'm watching Nicole Rudolph's Why Does It Feel Different This Time? And she has such good points. And I'm not going to get too deep into it because I feel bad anytime I get super political on here. But I'm not feeling those emotions right now. I'm feeling a little bit better, and I don't want to take over this vlog with that. So definitely go watch her video. She's a fashion, vintage, antique fashion designer, YouTuber. I don't know. She's very smart, so go and watch her videos. Anyways, back to it. Unfortunately for me, I just realized I've been decreasing somewhere in here, because I just recounted. There's only 54 stitches here, whereas I started off with 73, and when I'm doing this side, I'd end up with 76 stitches. I don't know how I did it. That's very frustrating. I probably did it in the corner right here. And if that's the case, maybe it will just, because it's about 20. Actually, it is 20. 73 minus 20. So, actually, I'm not too mad about that. I'm decreasing in the... Okay, I'll continue doing that. That's not the worst thing in the world. The worst thing though is that this is going to end at 78, 76, and it should end at 73. So I have to go back, find how I did that, and then keep on going. All right, I'm going to take a quick break from this because I've been crying, and because I'm crying, I'm sweating, and because of that, it's just squeaking, and I really, really hate the sound of the squeaks. The videos I'm watching aren't loud enough to cover up those squeaks, and I'm not in the mood to listen to music. So, yeah, I don't want to get too deep into it, but basically, I see a lot of my neurodiverse issues. Like, the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree, especially when it comes to neurodiversity. My grandmother died without any friends in her life. Like, she had her family, but like kind of obligated to be part of their life back then, you know? My dad has no friends. I have one IRL friend, and if I'm not careful, I'm not going to have any friends. And it's like, dude, I'm just really sad right now. I'm just kind of lonely when it comes to friends. And I hate that I'm this way, but God. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to start thinking about something else. I'm working on one of the arms for the extra small to small for my defrosting skelly sorry. I have the 2 bodice pieces done. And yeah, we're just going to work on this because this isn't going to be as squeaky. The yarns I use for this aren't super tight. I mean, neither is this yarn. It's just my hands are sweating and I need something a little bit more aerated to work with. So, whew. Just signed up for another show market. It's called Minicon Card Show in Kauai Market, which is perfect timing. I haven't shown y'all yet, but my little card sleeves came in and they're right here. Actually, let me go show you the ones that I already put in card sleeves. Here's the ones I already have in a card sleeve. We found this one in my, what was it? My Gideon's, well, my husband's Gideon's cookie case. They gave us this. So I think you have to make like a $60 purchase to be able to get these little cards. And we definitely did because I bought a t-shirt, which I might wear soon. But this is the art we got. Who is he? Jonathan Lindworm. And it has like a description of him. This is just one of the plain card sleeves. And then we have these two, which I didn't realize wouldn't have fit because I just really didn't check. But we have my Bitty Monsters in here. And I was talking about them when I first started looking into... Oh, my mic's been down here. I don't know if you guys have heard me this whole time. Anyways, we have the little Bitty Monsters. Kind of tempting to go back and buy some more of these, but these are already small, so probably not. But they fit in here. So I think the plan is I'm going to put this to the side. I got a few rows. How many rows did I get in? I don't know how many rows I got in, but this is what it looks like now. More than I had before. We have to do 42 rows. This is the extra small. Well, the length is just like the standard length. Where was I? All right, so the plan is we're going to pause on this. I'm going to use my deep red big twist yarn and have it match my beret. I have all of these sleeves because it came in a pack of 300, I think. So this one was the plain one, the one that I showed you. But we also have some with stars on it. And I think, and then this one is like, just like, probably I'm going to stick with the plain ones. I probably personally won't be using them that much. More stars. These ones are hearts. I really like this one actually. And then we got more stars, but a different kind of star. As I keep on trying to say, but I keep on getting distracted, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the card holders. And then I'm going to probably put this out as like an option of what people want. And then as I start running down on them, I think I can get each one individually. So people can pick the heart one. That's going to be their way of customizing. And then I'll attach it or I'll give it to them with them. Oh, I forgot I brought these out because my husband was collecting amiibo cards. So these ones are all of our doubles. I'm going to put them in one of these sleeve holders just because I can. These ones I probably won't bring just because, I don't know, it's just, they're not really my style. Maybe these ones I will, but this is just plain. I don't feel like bringing it. How much did I tell you guys about Minicon? Because I don't remember. But it is in Orlando. April 18th is the one I'm hoping to get into. July 12th, maybe. September 19th, also maybe. I don't know. So it's a trading cards, trinkets, kawaii treats, boba. I feel like boba fits under treats, but they were talking about it in one of the discords I'm in, and because I'm wanting and needing to get into more markets to get some of this stuff off my hands, that's what made me think I need to start making these card holders so I can show them off. I know for sure the first one I'm going to do is the slime drip, and that's going to match. I don't know which one it's going to match, but I know I have a whole bunch of Pokemon cards from Halloween. My husband bought an extra pack of Halloween cards, and we never get to pass them out because there's never any kids dressed up for Halloween or dressed for as a Pokemon for Halloween. We did last year. There was a whole Team Rocket family, and it was really, really cute. It was 2 families, I think. They were just hanging out together. But yeah, I ended up putting these in here. I don't think my husband would want to trade them, but if he does, then cool. We have extra things. I think I'm going to use them as samples and be like, pick your card or whatever. Not pick your card, but pick your sleeve. Maybe that's what I'll do. But the Pokemon cards, I'll probably bring those because I really want to continue collecting Halloween Pokemon cards. I think this kind of fits my brand, but not really. And I kind of hate calling it my brand, to be honest, because it kind of sounds corporate. But at the end of the day, owning your own business, you kind of have to learn those buzzwords, I guess. Anyways, I'm going to start working on that keychain real quick. We got a new doggy door. He's going to learn how to use the door. Good luck. You gotta go outside, bud. You gotta go outside. She learned so quickly. But him, he's scared of the sound. You go outside? Go outside? Huh? Hold her? Okay. Let's hold. You gotta hold down. Hold her down. Hold her down. He's scared of his own crunch. Oh my goodness. You got this, buddy. Ooh! Oh, there you go, buddy. Oh. Wow. What about Tika? You go back outside? Okay. Stinky. Wow! Good job, Tika. You've been eating so many treats. You're doing so good. Is Apollo gonna be able to do it? Ooh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, he's still scared. You gotta go outside. Outside. You gotta go outside. I don't have any more treats. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, you guys gotta go outside. Papa's got it. Papa's got treats, not me. No treats. Are you gonna go outside? Go outside. Go outside, buddy. Go outside. You gotta go outside. I don't have any treats. I'm lying. They're in my hand. He's scared. Go outside. Yay! Little buddy, are you gonna come inside? You gonna come inside, buddy? There's a little door there.
All I'm gonna do is just scratch at it and you'll get it.
You'll figure it out, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on.
Hell.
Here, come inside, buddy. Where's my puppy?
When he was doing it originally, you could see his nose pressing up against it. You just see the outline of his like.
You can kind of see his nose.
Tika, you want another treat? Oh my gosh, here you go.
Wow, treat.
But you didn't even chew it.
Apollo, come on. You can come inside? You can come inside, buddy? Come on, buddy, you got it. Come on, buddy. Come on.
So close.
Oh, you're so close. Come on, buddy. Come on, Apollo. Hey, Gabe. Maybe you can teach your brother to come inside. Where's Apollo? You gotta push your way in, bud. Come on, buddy. You gotta push. You gotta push. Oh, you were so close, buddy. You gotta come in. You can come inside. Oh, you did it, buddy. You did it. You did it. You did it. I don't have any treats. Oops. There you go. You gotta figure out how to get him back out there.
Good job.
Good job. We're gonna get you out there. You're gonna have to learn how to use that door because waking up at 6 in the morning is annoying. This is about as far as I want to work on this. I've got this super glued in here. I got the bag. The bag looks cute-ish. I should have done another one here. I need to change the stitch count, I think. I know I had to change the stitch count, but The front, I don't know how I feel about it, but I did crochet a heart. And then with this heart, I'm going to do something right here. I'm probably going to add chains. Maybe I'll do 2 hearts, and then we'll just dangle it, and then they'll just hang from the side. I don't want to work on this tonight. Look at these good doggies. They both went outside the doggy door. Oh, you're so smart. Good job. All right, you got to try to come back inside again by yourself. You got to do it, buddy. You got to do it. I ain't letting you in. Ooh, he's so close. He's so close. You can come inside? Maybe we have to wait for your sister.
I just want him to scratch it. Like, I think if he scratches it, he'll be like, oh, it moves when I hit it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Why are you standing so pretty, buddy? You gotta come inside. You gotta come inside. You gotta use a little flap, buddy. You know how to use a flap. You know how to use the doggy door. You've used it. Alright, Tika's coming, so she'll use the door. Come on, Tika. You ran full speed ahead. You can do it. There you go. Good job. All right, buddy. Oh, you're gonna do it. You gonna do it? Yay! You did it all by yourself. Yay! Chico did it too all by yourself. Oh my gosh! Yes, you guys both get treats. Yay! Guys, that was so exciting. My dogs learned how to use the doggy door. Sorry, it was all over the place, but it takes time, and I can't sit still for one moment. So we got like 1 row done on this. I definitely made this too long. In the future, I'll do better, but how we look, I'm really liking it. This is definitely not as wide as I want it to be. That's okay. I think this is going to end up being the small, extra small version. I'll wear it once as an open cardigan because it's going to fit. And then I will wear it never again. I'm just going to make another one. Yeah. This is just too small for me. So I definitely want to go bigger in the future. I'm going to finish off these sleeves eventually. But yeah, I'm doing great. Look at this little guy who forgot how to use the dog door. Shame. Shame. He wants my attention now. Anyways, remember this that I was working on for my MegaCon project? No longer want to do it. I don't want to buy yarn. I'm trying really hard not to buy any more yarn. Mr. Apollo, ready for takeoff. But yeah, I don't want to buy any more yarn, so I'm just going to take this apart. This yarn I won't run out of. It's the cherry one, and I don't know. I want to use that for a different project. It's such a pretty yarn that I want to use it for like more hair accessories. Good morning. My hair is already a mess, but you know what? Whatever. Here is the, oh God, the top portion of my Cupid's Assassin. No, Cupid's Assistant. I decided to wear this today because I wasn't done with the thing. Plus, I bought tickets to go to the Central Florida Festival Fair. So I'm going to have that ready, the cardigan ready tomorrow. But here's the leggings or the leg warmers. Really big fan of this. I will definitely try to make this into a pattern. This up here, it is what it is. Here's what it looks like with the hood on. Not the biggest fan, but actually it's not that bad. On the side, it's fine. My hair, I just didn't feel like doing my hair last night, so. But if I pull my hair forward with the hood down, it doesn't look as bad. This, I tried to curl it. Hair was still wet, whatever. It's fine. Everything is daijobu. We're going to go over to Sea Life, Orlando, to go to the Animal Crossing. Did I tell you guys we were doing that? That's what we're doing. And then after that, we're doing Mardi Gras. I am wearing 2 layers of masks because I know the yarn is going to annoy my mouth. So I didn't do any makeup down here, which is fine. Saves me a lot of time. And then I'm wearing like 3 layers. So I have my leg warmers, then I have a pair of socks, and then I have my leggings on underneath. I don't remember what the temperature is or the high is, but I know that it's way too cold for me. So, yeah. I'm wearing earrings, and I just realized that they're not going to show. Whatever. I'll take them off later. All right, let's get going. I've had to upgrade my yarn bag, make it bigger. I do still have my yarn bag in here. There's yarn in there. This does not fit in here, so it's in a big bag. Hopefully I can get a lot more of it finished before we get to Universal. I don't know. I don't know how long we're gonna spend at Sea Life. I ended up taking off my hood because it's only like 68 degrees, 67. What, it's higher? It's warmer. 71 degrees out there, and I am about to wear all of that under or above me. That's just too much. So we're just gonna go in with what I have. This layer I'm wearing, I got this from, where did you get this? Uniqlo. Yeah, Uniqlo. And it's like the warmest thing in the world, which is great. I wore it for Goblin Market, and it kept me warm up until the wind started coming, and then that was a whole different story. But yeah, we're just not gonna wear that until maybe Universal, because it's gonna get colder tonight. Not as cold as last night, but I'm probably gonna get cold. Wow, the Eye of Orlando. I will never ride it. It's too scary. Hell no. Hell no. MegaCon next month. Wow, what a view, because the only free parking was on 4th through 6th floor. There's no cars on the bottom ones. 4th through 7th. 4th through 7. 7. Here's a better view with less windshield mess. I'm not bringing my mic because I don't feel like it, but yeah. Look at the fishies. So many fish. Okay, they all just disappeared, but fishies. Look.
I was gonna say, which guys?
So cool. So many fish. Look how cute. Oh, it echoes so much in here. Big fish. Big chunk. Oh, cool. They're playing Animal Crossing music. Can you hear it? He's going sicko mode. Look at him go. Wow. So these little things right here, they have like, if you click, it gives you the little info, and then the staff stuff. What's it say? I can't read.
So it can take over a year for a sea star to regrow an arm. Sea stars are also
called rays. Okay. At the end of each ray is an eye spot that detects light. Oh, this arms. Okay. The man, the myth, the legend.
Nom 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 nom.
I didn't realize we can get closer. Look, it's curved. Look at this little guy. He's eating. Spoiler alert, but if you go through here to use the restroom, you'll go through another part of the aquarium, which I wasn't quite ready yet, but that's okay. I just needed to use the bathroom. They do change the music, so I'll let you guys know when we get there. Oh, this is so exciting. He's back out. Oh, by the way, I switched back to the mic because I felt like it was getting kind of loud in here, so can't help the stability, but I can at least try to help with the sound. Obligatory. Every time I see these guys, I have to say invasive, because they do grow wild population like really fast. So I am on the side of TikTok where I see people going in and pulling the herd, I guess. They're cool looking, but they're not good for the environment to have too many, just like iguanas. By the way, there's a stamp rally. Also, there's a bunch of jellyfish in here, which is super cool. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Jellyfish. Oh, cool. I do like jellyfish. I just wish I knew, had the ability to learn more about them. It's sharky time. Shark, 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 shark. I think this is my favorite themed room. The floors are all wooden. Oh, there's even a little, oh, I thought that was a drain. But, over there, you can see, the window with the anchor in it. Oh, it's so cute. This is so cool. Look at all the sea anemones. I've never seen so many. And there's so many starfish, too. Wow. That's so cool. Oh, look at its butt. Little butt right there. I think he's upset with me because I called this an anchor, but that's definitely a perch. And I don't remember how you call it. Pigeon? No. Oh. Lookout, yeah. Birds view? I don't know. I'm not good with ships. I was really bad at Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Dude, it's not even Odyssey. It's over AC3, AC4, the one after Connor. Black Flag. It was Black Flag. Okay, so you can learn how to do some fisherman's knots, or a true pirate. So I might try it. I don't know. Maybe with my crochet skills, I'll get something done. Definitely cannot become a sailor. I have no idea how to do any of those. It's not descriptive enough. Please give us more instructions. There's a tunnel over there, but look, Wow, this is like so cool. Like you can just walk in and like you feel like you're all surrounded by everything. I really like the way that they have this set up. What am I looking at? Up. Hello. They were kissing. Are you gonna kiss? Give me a little kiss. No? Okay, they said no, we're shy now. Look at this guy move. Oh, there's another octopus. Is he moving? I don't really see it. I don't see the other one. He's slipping. Well, this guy's awake. Look at him move. Whoa. Oh, cool. Oh, he just bonked his head. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Yes, show us your legs. Ooh, girl, get it. It's so cute. Okay, so this octopus's name is Simone, and she's like a year and a half years old or something like that. And she has favorite superheroes, and it's Superman and the Hulk. And apparently, she'll like take them together and like clash them together. And she knows like the buoyancy of boats, so she'll play with them at the top. And she also has favorite and least favorite caretakers, which I think is super cute. She's gonna live up to like maybe 6 years old. But also, we got this little guy, Cap'n. Look at how close this guy is. It's like a magic 8-ball. Like you can see how round it is. Hello. Look at this little guy. He's sleeping back there. Oh, I think I woke him up. Is nap time over? No, it's so cute. There's a pink one. Way over here. Oh, you can kind of see him back here. Oh, look how cute. Hello. Oh, look, his little fan. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. It's so cute. Oh, this one, the little horns, like, have a lot more little tiny horns on it. But they're being, like, I don't know what the word is, but they're in a little cave or cage inside the acclimated. Yeah. Look how cute, 2 little babies. Can you tell that I'm, like, having a great time?
We go in there.
Okay, so you can probably barely tell, but there's a little sack moving around. So that is an egg, and they think it's going to be leucistic, so it's going to be like the white or albino. So that's really cool. They have a breeding facility, and they only breed them if they're going to, like, if they have the space to do it with the AZA, which is like American Zoo Associate or Aquarium Zoo. Anyways, they're also like if there's another facility that can take them in. So that's really cool. It's a cowfish. He's hiding. Come here, little cowfish. Look at how cute he is. Look at his little face. He's so cute. They're doing coral restoration in here, which is super cool because the corals reefs are not doing well right now. They're not doing anything right now, but this is somewhere that they will do coral restoration, or an example of it. Look how big these guys' eyes are. They're so big. Where's the other ones? Come here. Let me see your eyes with your all-seeing eyes. Look how big. Wow. Wow. Hello. This is so cool. I love all the rooms that have like the overhead shots. Like, it's not really a room, but like, there's more. Oh, look at this guy. He's just hanging up there. But yeah, it's been really cool because like you kind of get like a little tiny quiet area, and then a good view of all these fish. Look how cool this looks. Ah, I love it. I could sit here for a long time. This is so neat. It's a little tiny window over here, but like you can peer in, and there's a bunch of little fishies. They're not little. They're pretty big. This is so cute. Look at this fish. Ooh. So cute. Ooh. I really like my horse, my pony, my horse. I really like my horse, my pony, my horse. There's babies in there. So I learned this about the axolotl because his husband asked why they were in jail. So they're babies, and because they're babies, they're probably going to get eaten. So that's why they're here and not with the rest of the group. Same with the axolotls. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, I love seahorses. They're so cute. Oh yeah, they look pregnant. Look at it. Look a big fat belly. You're a man. You're a man. Look, guy over here. Oh, you're about to pop. Oh hey, you can see. Oh, there's stuff in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you can see like the little babies on the inside. Like you can see the bumps on there. Oh, that's cool. This guy looks like a grandpa sleeping on his belly. Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. Kingdra and Seadra and that whole entire Pokemon line was one of my favorites growing up in the original. Oh, ow! He's so cute sleeping. He's probably not sleeping. Maybe he's sleeping. But look how cute they are. Look at those abs. Big. Oh, and also look at this pufferfish. He's huge. Oh my goodness. Big fish. Big. Oh, somebody save him. Somebody save him. Look at this little guy sunbathing. It's cold. Same. If you're cold, they're cold. Bring him inside. This is like 100 gar.
You're telling me this fish licked my bread.
Look at this little guy. He's sleeping. Look how his little face is. He's so cute. There's terrible lighting in here, but this is the little exit sign thing. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that we came out here. Which one should we support next? Oh, should I? Okay. Husband collected corals.
If you do coral, then they're tied.
Yeah. So if I do coral, they'll be tied. But sea turtles are no longer endangered. Sharks, I don't have. Sharks are fine. Just zebra sharks. Oh, okay. Which is fine. Yeah. But I think coral, because it's a habitat, I think that's what I'm going to go for. So here we go. Coral. Yeah, tied. Bye-bye. There's some merch too. I don't think we're going to buy anything because, I don't know. Oh, limited quality. But like Porter, look at Porter. I kind of want Porter. But then there's the t-shirt, which is kind of cute. I kind of like it. And then there's this t-shirt down here. Cute. But also there's this t-shirt right here, which is also cute. So we didn't know this, but we got free patches, and I don't know if it's just because... I wonder if the meet and greet this week is Pascal. Oh, we might have to come back. Oh, I doubt it. Yeah, but yeah, they gave us patches, which is super neat. So it looks like it's a stick-on, but I'm probably going to sew it on if I use it. Can I see Can we see Porter real quick? We got Porter as well. Look at this little fella. Oh, look at this little guy. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. So now we're gonna walk over to a shitty buffet so we can get shitty sushi. And then we're gonna go to Universal afterwards so that we're not super hungry. Oh, you can see all the glitter on my eyes now. It's great, sparkle. But yeah, that was a lot more fun than I thought it was gonna be. And then on top of that, there was like a lot more in there than I thought there was. I thought it was gonna be a tiny aquarium. And like, husband filled out a little survey at the end where he did mention that some of the habitats looked a little bit smaller than they should be, which they need to know that. So, oh, there's the Chinese buffet. It's literally right there. So, look how pretty that is, by the way. The sparkling, oh, you can't see it in the camera, but yeah, there's a sparkling sign. It's very reminiscent of like the 50s. Well, that was certainly something. Don't go there if you're looking for crappy sushi. There's like, or food. I mean, there were like 4 different kinds of sushi, and like one of them had imitation crab. The rest was just cream cheese and avocado with eel sauce on it. So yeah, you don't go to a Chinese buffet for a sushi. However, we were big fans of Chinese buffet sushis because it's bad. But that was just
a lot of the food was cold. Respectfully, like I saw a lot of things saying there's gonna be cold. A lot of it was like 80 degrees cold, like.
But it's cheap and convenient, $13 per adult, so I understand the appeal.
It did automatically add a 15% gratuity, which, like, fine, that's fine, but, like, we never saw a server. There's only off drinks, and that was it.
And then she told us where the plates were, which, yeah. I kind of wanted to get boba tea, but we never got it, so whatever, it's fine. We're gonna go to Universal now. This wasn't here opening day. I love him, he's my favorite. He's so cute. We're not quite done yet. We're going to go to STP, which is one of our favorite bars. When we used to live out here, we lived right across from it, so we would just walk over, or I would walk over from work, because I used to be able to walk from here to my apartment. So anyways, I gotta show you my spoils. We got this guy. Oh, you see him, Hamikuma. So I already have one for myself, but Irina sent me a gift. They're crochet hooks, and they're really pretty, and I'm very excited to get them. I think it'd be really nice to give her this little guy because I think she'd enjoy it. And then we got a bunch of beads in here, which you guys really don't need to see. but we watched both the incoming and outgoing parade routes, which means we got a lot of beads. So I'm planning.
Kid.
Oh yeah, there was a kid. Like the beads were stacked all the way up to the back of his head, and it was really funny. Like everybody was like, "This guy's stacked." The plan is with those beads is to like get into embroidery. I know I have too many hobbies, but these were free, huh? Ooh, it is dark over there. Like they're saving money. Backroom stuff, backrooms type shit. Yeah, so I want to get into embroidery a little bit and like add that into some of my work. I think that'd be really fun. And then we got a t-shirt for my husband because he doesn't have very many shirts. He just spring cleaned. He's clothesless because I don't know how to sew clothes for my husband, only for me. All right, we're going to STP. By the way, I haven't worked on my crochet project at all, but the plan is to get like the sleeves done, and then the rest, like the trim and the little bats and hearts that I'm gonna add, that's gonna be accoutrement. We're gonna add that later. Tomorrow I'm still going to wear them because we're going to the state fair. No, the state fair, the county fair. Where are we going? Central Florida fair. Yes. Yeah. So we're going out again tomorrow, so I think it'd be fun to wear that. And I'm gonna wear my Gideon's shirt. But yeah, it's right here. It was too heavy to carry with me, and I didn't feel like I was gonna be sitting down for very long. But yeah, I'm gonna bring it in to STP with me because I don't think I'm gonna be drinking. I might eat a little bit of chips and salsa, but it's so great to be back. I miss Orlando. Good morning from my bathroom and no mic because I don't want to grab it. I don't know where it is. I do know where it is, but I don't want to grab it. Here is the update on this cardigan. I really didn't get much work done. Oh, I say that, but like, look at it. It's pretty much done. I just gotta do the trim, and then I gotta do the blood drips on here, and then this one's done. But I don't feel comfortable wearing this out to the Central Florida Fair. So instead, I'm going to find a different outfit because I have plenty of those. This is still cute. Maybe I could. Like, do you think I can get away with this? I think I might wear it. It's not done, but I'm still working on it actively, and I want to show it off. And I might get like reactions because like basically what I do is I work for reactions. I know for sure in the future, I'm going to shorten this maybe a little bit right here instead of all the way down here. I wanted it to be long, but this is a little bit too long. And then this, I think I might keep this length. No, it needs to be shorter because I don't like that you can barely see the waffle stitches or the dime stitch. Yeah, this is definitely an extra small to small. So I'll keep that in mind for the future. However, I do need to adjust this. I think I might immediately start working on another one once I finish this one off, just so I can like get the pattern rolling, because I want to be able to have it in multiple sizes, and I want to try it out myself so that I can be like, okay, yeah, this fits me, this fits you. I'm going to have friends or family members, co-workers, whoever I can find. I need a body to try it on. Yeah. I'm going to do as much work as I can while editing before I need to get ready to go to the Central Florida Fair. That's for next week's vlog. But once I get back, which I don't know when that will be, I will do the recap of this week. Woo! All right, I have about 20 minutes to film this outro, and I want to get it done now before I go to the fair because I know I'm not going to want to do that later tonight. So we're at the end of the video where we talk about everything that we've worked on and all that jazz. So this week, we've got big projects and maybe some frogs. Starting off with, in this bag. I've been trying to do things in, like putting them in a bag so I remember to talk about them because this was a long video to edit and I did a lot this week. But we've got the base of a beret started, or done. So this is going to get some slime drips on it soon. And then I got one little star panel done. And this I found in a pile. This is so soft. I was trying to give this away at one point, but I'm probably going to make this into a clip. So we're going to set these off to the side somewhere in the abyss. Then next up, we've got, well, we have the remnants of this. This was going to be a skirt, and then I changed my mind because I really didn't want to do all that work. Instead, I am going to make arm sleeves. Sorry, this is in the way, but my desk is messy as per usual. So anyways, we're going to make a sleeve, and I'm going to make it still with this pattern because I'm obsessed with this pattern, this stitch rather. And it's all going to be part of my slime drip series or my Melty Love series. I have 2 sides. It's kind of like Red Velvet if you guys are into K-pop. There's red side, which is the more like girl crush sides. No, the red side is more like girl group side. I don't know how else to explain it, but back in the day for K-pop, it used to be like really girl groupy, like super fun, very bubble poppy. Nowadays, there's more girl crush groups, and I'm not really into. Well, I do love girl crush. Let me not get you on the wrong path. I do love girl crush groups, but that's what Red Velvet is. Velvet is the girl crush side. Red is the more pop side. So that's kind of what the goal is with this Melty Love project. And I don't think I'm going to have this finished by MegaCon, but every day I'm just like, okay, well, I got more work done. I got more work done. This is a very big learning curve for me. And honestly, I can't be mad about it. So anyways, next up we have this little guy. And I want to rework this. I think I want to use smaller yarn as I had stated earlier. This was a good start. This is a good like trial. I don't know what yarn I want to use, but I kind of want to stick in the cotton realm. I don't have any cotton. Well, I do have some cotton. So we'll look into that. We got the heart to go with it. But yeah, this is just too thick of a material. Maybe I could do it with a thinner yarn, but I want more from it. It's just not what I want. So that's an aside. And then what else do we got? Oh, we have, did I talk to you guys about this? Yeah, I did. We've got 2 bodice pieces done, and we have the beginnings of a sleeve, which is great. I can't wait to get this all pumped out because it's almost Spring-a-ween, I guess. I don't really do Spring-a-ween. It's just the precursor to summer. But last but not least, we've got this done. You guys already saw me try it on. I guess I could try it on again, but I'm starting to get warm because I have my space heater on and it is no longer in the 30s. It is actually, I think, in the 60s, 70s today. So, I hope I didn't mess anything up. Anyways, we've got this pose and pose and pose. I definitely want to rework this. This is going to be a long time coming project. I did start working on the slime drips. Which arm? This arm. We did start getting the slime drips on. I'm not going to wear it today, mostly because I just don't think it's ready. I don't like the way that the silhouette looks right now. So it's just like, it's not for me to wear right now. Plus, it's going to be hot. I just have to figure something else out for my outfit, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. Things happen, whatever. But yeah, this is coming out very well. Not entirely planned. I think I'm going to leave it in the future when I make it again for pattern testing and all that. I'm going to do smaller. I already told you guys, I'm going to do smaller. I'm not going to add applique to it. If you want to add applique, that's on you. I just don't. This is already heavy. This is so heavy right now. There's like half a pound. Oh, I missed a stitch in there and I'm just seeing it. Good thing is most people can't read stitches. Even experienced crocheters. It took me a while to be able to be able to read my stitches. That doesn't matter. This is going to be shorter. That way we don't have to go through the tediousnesses of the half double crochet. All right. Well, I am going to try to edit this portion. Oh, also, okay, in the future, when I go out and travel places, I'm going to be better about having my mic closer to my mouth. That sea life section was kind of rough for me, so I can't imagine what it is for you guys. It was a little bit rough editing through it because of the sound quality. Please don't be wearing headphones. I know this is late in the game to be telling you guys that, but I hope you're not wearing headphones because it kind of like the high frequencies, like the treble, kind of peaked a couple times in there. I don't have a good quality mic. This is a cheap mic that I got because I started like walking around in the parks at Universal more often last year. And the one video that I did in the parks, you couldn't hear me at all. So that's why I have this mic now. It is not great quality when it's a little bit further from your mouth. Just a heads up, just a warning. This is a cheap mic I got off of Amazon. Get a better mic if you can afford it. If not, this is a good beginning mic. I can't wait to be able to afford a better mic. One day in my future I will, but for now, this is what we're working on. Anyways, that is all for this week. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to me cry because I think I'm about to start my period again. It's a shame. I don't want children, so why am I suffering like this? And I'll see you guys next week post zoo fair. Why do I keep on calling it zoo? Also, we're going to Flower and Garden this weekend. So, yay! Bye-bye!